The Berlin Open was supposed to be Alex Eala's breakthrough moment, a wildcard entry into a WTA 500 event, a stunning victory over Donna Vekić, a history-making upset over world number 2 Elena Rybakina. But something happened before all of that, something that has left fans furious and questioning the integrity of the sport. During her first-round match against Donna Vekić, the chair umpire made a decision that changed everything. A decision that, according to furious fans, gave Vekić an unfair advantage and nearly cost Eala the match. The tennis world is divided. Some say the umpire was correct. Others say it was a blatant error that should never have happened. Today on TopSpin, we are breaking down exactly what happened, why fans are so angry, and how Alex Eala overcame the controversy to achieve one of the greatest victories of her career. For more coverage in tennis, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Before the controversy, there was the match itself, a battle between two players on completely different trajectories. Donna Vekić, the Croatian veteran, had just won the biggest title of her career at the Queen's Club Championships in London, defeating Emma Raducanu in the final. She arrived in Berlin on a 5-match winning streak on grass, ranked number 33 in the world, and full of confidence. Alex Eala, the 21-year-old Filipina wildcard, had also been enjoying a strong grass court season. She had won the Birmingham Open, her first grass court title, defeating Nikola Bartunkova in the final. She had momentum, she had belief, she had the support of millions of Filipinos. The match at the Steffi Graf Stadium was a war from the very first point. Vekić struck first, breaking Eala's serve early to take a 2-0 lead. The Croatian looked dominant. She was playing with the confidence of a player who had just won a WTA 500 title. The crowd in Berlin, many of them supporting the underdog, began to worry. But Eala is a fighter. She did not panic. She responded with 2 consecutive breaks, turning a 0-2 deficit into a 3-2 lead. The momentum had shifted. The match was on. The first set was a roller coaster. Both players traded breaks. Vekić had breakpoint opportunities in the 6th and 8th games, but failed to convert. Eala, to her credit, stayed composed. She was saving breakpoints with clutch serving and aggressive ground strokes. The set went to 5-5. Then, with the pressure at peak, Eala made her move. She secured a crucial break in the 11th game, putting herself in a position to serve for the set. She held her nerve and took the first set 7-5 in just over an hour. The second set began with Eala breaking Vekić early to take a 2-0 lead. It was a statement of intent. She was not just trying to survive, she was trying to dominate. Vekić, to her credit, did not give up. She fought back. She earned breakpoint opportunities in the 4th game, but Eala saved them. The match seemed to be heading toward a comfortable victory for the Filipina, and then it happened. The moment that has fans furious. With Eala serving for the match at 5-4 in the second set, the chair umpire made a call that changed everything.
Let us go to that moment. The score was 5-4 in the second set. Alex Eala was serving for the match. She had a 30-15 lead. She hit what appeared to be a clean winner. The ball landed inside the baseline. Vekić did not even bother to chase it. The crowd began to applaud. Eala prepared to go to 40-15, but the umpire called it out. The ball, according to the official, had landed outside the baseline. Eala's face dropped. She looked at the mark on the grass. She looked at the umpire. She could not believe it. The Filipino challenged the call, but without Hawkeye on that particular court, the umpire's decision was final. The point was replayed. Vekić, given a second life, won the point. The score went from 30-15 to 30-30. Eala's momentum was shattered. The crowd, who had seen the replay on the big screen and believed the ball was in, began to boo. The umpire remained firm. The match continued. Vekić, sensing an opportunity, seized the moment. She attacked Eala's serve and earned a break point. Then another, then another. She had 4 break points in that game, 3 of them consecutive. The pressure on Eala was immense. She had been 1 point away from a comfortable hold. Now she was fighting for her life to stay in the match. The umpire's call, whether correct or not, had given Vekić a golden opportunity to get back into the match. The fans in the stadium and watching around the world were furious. Social media exploded with criticism of the umpire. "That ball was clearly in," one fan wrote. "How can you make that call in such a crucial moment?" Another fan posted, "The umpire just handed Vekić a lifeline. This is outrageous." Even commentators, who were usually careful not to criticize officials, expressed their disbelief. The tennis world was divided. Some argued that the umpire was simply doing their job and that players have to accept bad calls, but the overwhelming majority of fans were on Eala's side. They felt that she had been robbed of a deserved victory. The controversy continued for several minutes. Eala was visibly frustrated. She walked to the back of the court, shaking her head. Her coach, sitting in the stands, was gesturing wildly. The umpire, sensing the tension, called for calm, but the damage was done. The controversial call had not only given Vekić a chance to break back, but it had also disrupted Eala's rhythm and composure. The question on everyone's mind was, would this be the turning point of the match? Would Vekić capitalize and complete an unlikely comeback, or would Eala find a way to overcome the adversity?
This is where the story takes a dramatic turn. Alex Eala, a player who has built her reputation on mental toughness and resilience, refused to let the controversial call define the match. She did not let her frustration get the better of her. She did not argue with the umpire. She did not let the boos from the crowd or the cheers for Vekić affect her. She just focused on the next point. Eala saved 3 of the 4 breakpoints she faced in that crucial game. She dug deep. She found something inside herself that would not let her lose. She used her powerful first serve to get herself out of trouble. She attacked Vekic's second serve with aggression and precision. She showed the composure of a player who had been in these high-pressure situations before. And in the end, she held serve. The score was 6-4. She had won the match. She had beaten Vekić for the 3rd time this year. Eala's reaction to the victory was a testament to her character. She did not celebrate wildly. She did not point at the umpire. She simply raised her arms in triumph and walked to the net to shake Vekic's hand. In her post-match interview, she was asked about the controversial call. She did not complain. She did not make excuses. She simply said, "I just focused on the next point. I can't control the umpire's decisions. I can only control my own game." That is the mark of a champion. Not someone who never faces adversity, but someone who faces it with grace and determination. Alex Eala could have crumbled after the controversial call. Many players would have, but she did not. She found a way to win, and that is why she is special. The victory was also a testament to her improved serve. Earlier in the year, tennis analyst Gil Gross had identified Eala's serve as a weakness, calling it very inconsistent and saying that her second serve was very attackable. But in Berlin, Eala showed that she had worked on that weakness. She fired aces when it mattered most and saved breakpoints with clutch serving. Her serve had become a weapon, not a liability. That improvement was evident in the way she saved 4 breakpoints in the final game of the match. The aftermath of the controversial call was felt across social media. Filipino fans who had stayed up late to watch Eala's match were furious. They took to Twitter, Facebook, and Reddit to express their anger. The hashtag #EalaRobbed began trending. Some fans called for the umpire to be investigated. Others demanded that Hawkeye be installed on all courts to prevent such errors in the future. But there was also praise for Eala's resilience. Fans celebrated her ability to overcome the adversity. Many noted that Eala's mental toughness, her ability to stay focused under pressure, was what had carried her to victory. This wasn't the first time Eala had faced a controversial call. She had been on the wrong side of close decisions before, and every time she had shown the ability to rise above it. That's why she's a champion, one fan wrote. She doesn't let the noise affect her game. The controversy also reignited the debate about the role of technology in tennis. For years, fans and analysts have called for the expanded use of Hawkeye to ensure that the correct calls are made. Eala's match, which was played on a court without electronic line calling, highlighted the problem. The umpire's decision, whether correct or not, would have been easily overturned with Hawkeye. The absence of the technology in a WTA 500 event, given the stakes involved, struck many as unacceptable. The Philadelphia Inquirer had previously reported that Eala had been unable to successfully challenge a key point against Iga Świątek, highlighting the growing pains of technology integration. The incident in Berlin added to the growing chorus of voices calling for a more consistent application of technology across all tournaments. The technology exists, the argument goes, and it should be used on every court where professional tennis is played. Let us zoom out. The controversy surrounding Alex Eala's Berlin Open match is about more than one call. It is about the resilience of the human spirit. It is about the importance of mental toughness in sports, and it is about the power of overcoming adversity. Eala could have let that controversial call destroy her match. She could have let her frustration get the better of her. She could have complained to the umpire, lost her focus, and allowed Vekić to complete the comeback, but she did not. She chose a different path. She chose to focus on what she could control, and that is what champions do. Eala's victory over Vekić was about more than just tennis. It was a lesson in resilience, a lesson that no matter how unfair the situation, you can always find a way to win. It was a testament to the power of belief, belief in yourself, belief in your game, belief that hard work and determination will always pay off. The furious fans who voiced their anger on social media were not just complaining about a call, they were expressing their admiration for a player who refused to be defined by adversity. They were celebrating a young woman who, in the face of injustice, found a way to overcome. Alex Eala did not just win a match, she won a battle. She proved that she is a champion, and champions do not quit, they just keep fighting. So here is where we leave you. What happened to Alex Eala in Berlin has fans furious. The controversial call that could have derailed her match, the resilience she showed in overcoming it, the victory that proved her mental toughness. But the story does not end here. Eala went on to defeat world number 2 Jelena Rybakina in the next round, achieving one of the greatest victories of her career. She reached the quarterfinals of a WTA 500 event. She is on the verge of making history. The controversy will be forgotten, but the victory will be remembered, and Alex Eala will keep fighting. For more coverage in tennis, subscribe and hit the notification bell.